And now for the final time, here's your host, Harvey Duplock.
What's your name again?
I'm at a fat kid's birthday party.
Now, of course, I am actually from England, making me the diversity here at Off the Wire. Oh well.
Kids drinking beer?
Absolutely! My wife squeezed Miller Lite from her right and Coors from her left. A real, pure American woman.
Oh my gosh, why don't you put yourself in our shoes for once? Imagine you're an old grandfather using your family's Netflix account to watch your favorite show, Love on the Spectrum, and one day you just can't, right? And all of a sudden, without Love on the Spectrum, you have no purpose in life anymore.
Exactly! Oh God, it's stuck. Oh my God, wait, hold up, I'm suffering. Oh no! Oh no! I just want to feel the warmth of another human's touch!
So my sister is gay, which is great. She likes women. I like women. We finally have something in common. But before she came out, we always assumed she was gay, mostly because she would take clothes from my closet. It was ridiculous. I never had anything to wear. Well, it turns out being gay was not the reason she did that. No, apparently I just really enjoyed wearing dresses. Now, in this question, you guys are the pros, only you guys can answer. Soprano is a role in music. Did Tony Soprano derive from that?
He was a big inspiration.
Big inspiration, okay, yeah. Great TV show, never watched it.
Well, Hunter Biden, could we talk about him real quick?
Hold on a second there, Carter! They could be listening.
Oh, he's got a great idea. All right, hold on. Our last host was a white man from New York. Before that was a white man from New York. But before that was also a white man from New York. But now we have changed because I am a white man from England who grew up 20 minutes away from New York. Yeah. Maybe next semester we'll have a woman, but only if she's from New York.
What is the quadratic formula? I don't know. What is it?
Fancy football, you know, when we dress up in suits and we play football.
No, I get it. A cappella performances can have a dance set involved. Could it possibly not have that?
You are an American citizen, correct?
Listen. And the last episode I will ever be in. That's right, I've been cancelled.
The kind of thing that you only find in comedy.
Hello, University of Miami. I'm Harvey Duplock. You already know that. Let's go find out some of the answers for my questions here on campus. Hello, excuse me, hello. May I ask you guys some questions? All right, you guys got tons of leftover masks, right?
Yeah.
Right? Do you also use them as toilet paper, yes or no?
No.
Not personally, no.
Maybe an emergency.
Maybe an emergency? Your finger won't go through them.
If I try hard enough, it goes through.
But you want that, don't you? You can do just sit on the toilet waiting for your parents to get home or roommate? No, you can use a mask. Excuse me, Doug, would you care to comment? Would you care to comment? Can you comment? Yeah. When nobody's watching, do you sit down to pee?
No comment.
No. No?
Uh-uh.
You guys are really missing out there. Imagine this one. You are taking intense poo on the toilet. How long before you're just naked because it's comfortable?
How long? That's how I start.
Immediately.
Minute tops.
Minute tops?
I'd say right away. I sit down, stocks are coming off its business.
Excuse me, ma'am. Who's the president of Lithuania?
Oh, God, I have no idea.
Thank you. Let's go. A small country.
No clue.
No clue? All right, thank you for your answer. Goodbye. No. You guys are idiots, but thank you for your time. I love you guys. Let's go.
Well, thanks for having me. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with more updates just for you guys.
Hello, I'm your host, Harvey Duplock, and welcome to episode 223 of Off the Wire. Now, this is episode 3 out of 5 for the semester, which means much like King Charles, my time as king is already 60% over and rapidly approaching death. Now, spring break was last week. Did everybody here have a good spring break? I don't care. Spring is not real. And if you didn't realize, that pretty much is the same joke I made in the first episode, but I have no more new material, so get used to it. Now, it is after spring break, which means it's the time of year where every student on campus collectively gives up and limps to the end of the year, or in my case, attempts to graduate. Personally, I need at least a few more months to get all my work done. Right now, my game plan is to get all my stuff handed in after I graduate. Currently, all I'm focused on is shaking Julio Frank's hand. The moment I embrace his hands, feel his luscious, sultry, smooth, glorious skin, maybe sneak a little sniff in there, and confirm he is indeed a human person, that's when I'll have enough time to finish my work. And that's the funny thing about spring break. One moment. For those of you watching at home, take a shot for every time I say spring break. So that's the funny thing about, and say it with me now, spring break. Spring, break. Drink up! So they gave us, and once again everyone, spring break to refresh us, get us ready for finals, which makes sense in theory, but in practice, every single student to ever go to college gets back from spring break and just says, no, just no, never again, I will not go back to class, I am done, just stop it, leave me alone. And quite frankly, I completely understand it, because I'm done. That's all for tonight's show. Thank you so much for... Oh, hold up. I'm getting a message in my completely non-existent IFB. What do you mean I still have 1,289 words or 6,295 characters left to read? Oh, very well then. If you couldn't tell, I spent my spring break just dying. I've said spring break so many times. You guys must really be drunk. Take another shot. So the entirety of my, and say it for me, spring break vacation was spent going to theme parks with my friend Josh and then going back to the hotel and getting, now I wish I could say absolutely hammered, drowned all the beers, downed all the beers, ha, we're so cool. Except we're not cool. We're college seniors, just old and decrepit, so we drink a handful of beers and say, I'm very tired. I think I'm gonna go sleepy bedtime now. Seriously, 65% of the people at those theme parks were older than us, but we were by far the oldest people there. By that, we were just complaining about our back pains, how hot it was. We even had to update our wills before each ride because of the condition we were in. Mind you, this is Orlando, right? There's wild Floridians running around, just disgusting, wrinkled, very little teeth, way too much hair, very hard to look at, have 17 yet to be discovered diseases type people everywhere. And me and my friend are in the worst condition of them all. But that was Universal. Disney was somehow so much more humiliating. Like, I didn't know drinking around the world was something you could be bad at, but we were awful at it. To start, we got lost. There are 11 countries at Epcot, and we couldn't find a single one of them. So after about 30 minutes, we found the entrance, and that's when we realized how out of our comfort zone we were. Just instantly, we see like 10 groups of adults all over the age of 40 with various custom drinking around the world shirts, walkie-talkies, and detailed maps with routes. And that's the thing about these Disney adults. They've studied Epcot. They've been planning this for months, nay, years. These people have forums dedicated to it, which is the best way to drink around the world. because apparently there's a right and wrong way to do it. Like, you might think it's as easy as starting in Canada and finishing in Mexico, or starting in Mexico and finishing in Canada. But no! According to I'm a big Disney boy, you must start in Italy and sip on the limoncello, then immediately dive into the lake, swim to England, enjoy the fish and chips, because fish goes well with lemon. Then you must run 3 laps around the park backwards while singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Go to Canada, breathe in the essence of their drink, but do not, I repeat, do not swallow it. You are only allowed to drink the Canadian drink after you've smelt it, somersaulted to France, and trained a rat to cook. All I'm saying is people are crazy about drinking around the world, and they are not real. Because 1, they care that much about drinking around the world. 2, they go on every single ride. And 3, they don't die. On the other hand, me and my friend wanted to go on all the rides. But by the 5th country, we said, no, screw them rides. We need drinks. We were so drunk, we had to do multiple laps around the park just to get the mental strength to visit another country. And by not going on any of the rides, we spent over $250 each to drink and walk. We easily could have gone to Publix and had a very similar experience on our balcony for a fraction of the price. But that's where Disney gets you, because they have countries, you see. Where else can you drink in a country besides Epcot? So of course you spend the money. And quite honestly, even though I've been crapping on it the whole time, I'd spend that money again any day of the week. Walt Disney, sign me up, you delicious bastard. And finally, live from New York! Oh shoot, no, wrong outro.